Right. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I say hope you're doing well. She laughs out cackling. I'm guessing Mr. Parkour got that. Oh, no, he's still there. She's watching The Void. It's kind of like Total Wipeout or Takeshi's Castle. You know the software could be played. Nintendo, what the hell?
I don't think anyone's got a cross yet.
Sounds about right.
2 hours to get ready to look like that.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Yep, time to find some more eggs and hatch some more monsters.
Oh, she's up.
Right. I believe we were boating off into the distance.
That's my drink, bitch. I'm pretty sure I asked for a drink, bitch.
Get yourself. Oh, so it is for the egg that we just got. Here we are, Rooftop Village. It's just beyond the hill. Did you smart? Honey, you were up and you're up now. Get yourself a drink, baby. Honey, you do realise you're doing that on camera. This is what Sammy does when she wants a drink and she's too lazy to get it herself. You keep doing that, it's good exercise. See, this is why Diddy's smart. Right. Just have to wait till after it's finished or it has a break. Pause right, race you to the top, buddy. You decide to travel with Anna, the Varian girl, to protect the Razoring Wrath egg entrusted to her by Guardian Wrath.
Cross.
I may also be of the level that I can quick kill everything in the area you're heading towards. Well, you did say that when you play a game, when you get a new game, you binge play it, so it doesn't surprise me you're that far ahead. Obtained a Rathalos egg. Kinship Stone level 2. 12 map features have been added to map mode. Huh? You said I can have it open. You agreed. So you just went out in the kitchen and didn't get yourself a drink. I love you, baby. I do. Caravan stand. So we can now travel across the map. I bet there's loads of things you can go back and sort out and do in the other area. Oh god. Nuglops. Hi, hippopotamuses. We're so alone, there's no one here beside us. I feel like a technique attack. I have no idea what you're going to do. You gotta roll. Creature successfully murdered. Moving on. Ooh, Gigai. Hello. Shaggy. Why are you delaying progress, DD, if I may ask? It's my current ally is cute. It's a tie, but I'll win next time. Blech, it dies. Well, I can understand what that then. I wonder if it gets to a point where you can pick and choose your ally. Maybe that's a post-game thing. Hey, give me the bone. Alakia? That's pronounced? I saw a blue Yankuka! I want it, I want it, I want it! I have no idea. Alekia was so... I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I'll probably say it at some point. Huge.
Oh my god.
Those hunters don't stand a chance of catching us way out here. Rutal is just through the woods on our left. Come on, let's go.
I know, that's funny.
Ouch. Uh-oh.
Hey, is everything okay, buddy? How's the egg holding up? Oh. It looks and smells nice and healthy. It's sure to become a Claudacious Rathalos. I can't wait to meet the little guy.
Yes, neither can I. Hey, what's that? No! Let me go!
Anna! Who was that? And what does he want with Anna?
Oh dear. Can't remember the name of that thing, but oh dear. Scary batty ice raven that makes a lot of freaking wind. Oh, who was that guy and why'd he take Anna? We've got to save her, buddy. Hi, Mr. Guard. How's your day going? Oh, golden bones. Ooh, crystal bone. Oh, honey. Into the forest we go. Hashtag let me do gene splicing already. Not to mess with my genes. Shrooms. Oh, nice shroom. Hello. Time to battle. Finish it quickly. I'm going to wait and see. Got to slap you. And then you're going to get cooked by a fireball. Boo! Guess then you have to one-shot those. Do. Whack it up the back. when it's a back attack, they turn round as you go to hit them. Critical! And you're down.
Yeah!
Give me your material so I can craft stuff out of you. Let's bring down the general population. Oh, here we go.
Found ya! Don't worry, Anna. We're here to save you.
No, wait.
Huh?
It's okay.
That kinship stone. Red? No. Of course not.
This is one of Red's descendants. We met on Hakolo Island.
If you just told me you were going to Hakolo Island. I've been worried sick, Enna. I thought you had been kidnapped, or even worse.
Huh? What's going on? This guy's a friend of yours, Anna?
Yes, he's from Ruto as well.
My apologies for surprising you. I'm Alwyn. My duty is to keep our village secure.
Well, it looks to me like we might have gotten off on the wrong paw, huh? I'm Nathiru, and this is my buddy, a writer from Hakolo Island. Pleased to meet ya.
I don't care.
I'll show you to the village. This way.
I am too cool for school.
Let's go.
And that's very true, DD. Don't always end up killing the monsters. Probably just knock them out a lot of the time. Oh, here we
Target
go.
spotted. The moon's blessing is with me.
Bloody ninja cat. I'm sorry about Alwyn, I assure you he means well, but look, we're almost to Ruto village now. Hello, Avarian settlement. This place actually looks pretty. So I'll leave you. I'll see you at the elder's house. I need to speak with Grandpa as well. Come once you've looked around the village. Got it. Catch you guys later. Talk to the elder. Well. Hello, prayer pot. Pray to you. Kinship stone level. Strengthening your bonds with your monsters and battle bodies will level your kinship stone. This allows you to accept more challenging side quests with better rewards. Okay, so that's basically our hunter's rank for the game. Give me the zennies.
The blindfolded. Find it to just come off the edge somehow. Oh. I haven't made it to the right.
And it's the same bridge thing again, just blinded. Well, that game show. Yoink. And have some stones. We get some earth crystals. Right, so let's see these new 2-star quests. We got All Meet in Love and War. Got some Jaggy. Root off commodities. Simple enough. Break parts. Simple enough. Raw meat and girthy garlic. Ooh, girthy garlic. And sell items. You know what? I'm looking at my zennies right now, and I'd be surprised if I ever need to sell items. Oh, zenny! That's rough, a lot rough, and a kolapeko. The caravaneer. Item shop.
Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, hey, you sell paintballs. Wow. Do I have an overabundance of any particular item? Oh, these I believe are just pure sale. So these. So is that. Those these. Okay, probably sell 10 of those. Oh, that should, like, proc the quest.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, I did it. Give me all the selling charms. Okay, so by the looks of it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas we're gonna go to in the end. By the looks of it. And also all these are back on the island. But, ooh, win 30 head-to-heads on the island and you get a nutrient for it. Well, as far as I know, there's no limit to accepting quests, so I'm just going to accept all these. So I have to go back at some point and do that one. Adamant charms, training charms, stones, blue menace, Puka, Puka.
Welcome.
Hello. Upgrade. Can I make this better? Do I have enough Pookie parts? Yeah, I don't have enough poison sacks. Goodness. Yeah, I don't have enough Barbara parts. No, I'm short. Fair enough. Okay, well, can we make it a bit new? Make a blazing edge, which is a hell of a lot more damage, but it is fire-based. So obviously not as good in the long run. I have enough for it? Not technically at the moment. What about hammers? I've got my iron hammer. Bullhead hammer. Which is neutral, which has Para Poison Chaser. And then you got Blast Fire Chaser. And Sleep Seal Chaser. I don't want to check out the hunting ones. And gun lancers, still basic gun lancers. What about armor? Engineer. Good cut. Good cut would be worse than my current armor. Weak point fire. Point ice. Hookah. I'll have a look at that a little later. Do need to go material gathering. Okay, is that upstairs? No, there you are. Connect. Download codes. Some progress is required to access this outfit. Ancient raiments. I'm guessing at some point. That's cool hair. That's really cool hair. Huh, you can change your body type. If I ever went to turn into a female, I could use that. Just to have a look at the female armor. I might do that when we get further in the game. Right, let's have a look at this. So we've been there, we've been there. Okay, so we've been to most of that. Gold. Medics up there. Been to Connecticut. Into the market. Village. Let's go see the chief, because I'm guessing we won't be able to hatch stuff or use their rider facilities until I do. Hello, chief. Those
How
eyes.
could this be?
I've seen them before.
Grandfather, my apologies for worrying you, but
I spoke to Alwyn. What were you thinking, running off to Hakolo Island like that?
I had to keep my promise to Red. He wanted his old kinship stone taken there.
And you crossed the sea on your own, just for that?
Elder, Zellard, this is the rider from Hakolo Island.
Naviru and Best Buddy reporting for duty. Nice to meet you, Gramps.
Show some respect, Naviru.
So you are Red's grandchild. I do see the resemblance, I suppose. We all owe your grandfather a great debt. If there is anything we can do for you, by all means ask. And where did you procure this?
Guardian Ratha gave it to me.
And then you brought it here?
I had no choice. There are hunters after it. Please, let's keep the egg here, just until it hatches.
Elder, could this egg be?
Indeed. Descendant of Red, do you know of the rite of channeling?
Ooh.
I see. So you have come here without having completed the rite. You are inexperienced as a rider, and have nowhere near the power held by your grandfather. You would not be capable of forming a bond with the monster in this egg.
So? No.
What?
What do you know of the Wings of Ruin? Legend speaks of Raisewing Ratha, a monster so powerful it can bring ruin to the world with every beat of its wings. Some even say it was such a monster that laid waste to the village that once stood on this site.
So you're saying that inside this egg,
It matches the description of the egg in the legend.
But
Hey! Quit yanking my tail! You don't seriously believe all that!
No.
You can't just decide the monster's gonna be evil before it's even born!
I know, it doesn't exactly sound fair.
These are Raven Aries. They're kind of douchebags.
However,
Should this Rathalos hatch and awaken to its destructive power, you will be to blame for what happens. Are you prepared to take that risk?
Yeah.
Buddy!
it's a rider's duty to protect the egg they've been entrusted with, no matter what kind of egg it may be. As a start, let's see if the human youth has what it takes to participate in the rite of channeling.
I confess, I am curious to see what the young one can accomplish with Red's kinship stone.
Grandfather,
Don't sweat it, buddy! You can do this! Come on, let's get this little guy hatched!
Let's rock. They even set up a house for us. How's that for hospitality? Let's check it out, bud. Proceed, Rathalos' egg. Again. How do I get down? Hashtag city is maze. Well, village is maze. You know, these villages always make me laugh because there's no way enough genetic diversity in a small village like this for its community to continue.
could the legend Grandfather spoke of really be true?
Don't worry, Anna. It'll all work out. More importantly, we need to focus on learning about the rite of channeling.
Of course. The rite will help prove to everyone you have what it takes to succeed. If Red could do it, I'm sure you can too. Here, you can use this room while you're here. It was Red's room years ago.
Wow! My buddy's grandpa stayed here too?
Yes. Red was the first human ever to visit Ruto Village. His coming here was our salvation too.
Nevi, you were in the first game. Try and remember something, you idiot. Their kind live for a long ass time and have actually a lot of kids. There are actually a higher population of them in the Monster Hunter lore than there is actual humans. Also, they kind of go in reverse. So, you notice how the older ones are a lot shorter? Essentially, when they're born, they're like 6 feet tall, almost. That's why the brother's younger than her. They get shorter as they get older.
Oh, right. Your Gramps talked about owing Red big time for something he did.
I'll tell you that story later. For now, please try to get some rest.
As,
After that, go meet Alwyn at the stables.
as far as I know in the law, there's no cross-species breeding, but don't quote me on that, because I don't think they really went that far. Oh, we have a house. Oh, Enna's outfits have been... Oh, so we can change her outfits now. Hooray! We can make her look different types of cute. I like that one. That one's quite cute. At the same time, that is also cute. I'm gonna go with the maiden look. Essentially, there, it wasn't with Raven, so you know how in like D&D logic and some fantasy logic, if a dragon mates with another species, you get a Waven, or like Dragonborns, which you know are half DNA of dragons, half DNA of what other species were mated with. That's basically what they are. Specifically with a very specific old type of species of basically things that make elder dragons look tiny. And then there's another subspecies as well, but I can't. So you got the Wavenaries and the Waitarians. The Waitarians are more like dwarfs, which I can't remember what their lore is. And they're hilarious. But I always like... For The Sims? Something else. You're typing? I guess I'm going to get a response via typing. Because I'm hungry. And you don't know what you want to eat. Crisps, bagels, all that just doesn't sound appealing. And if you just put yourself some chips on? You even have a craving for like anything. Like it literally is you're hungry but you just don't know what you want. Okay. I hate those moments. I know I need to eat my cheesecake from yesterday because I still haven't eaten that.
These are our stables. Feel free to use them as you please. Let me know if there's anything you need help with.
Can you toast a bagel? I can toast a bagel. Cream cheese? Just the one. I will be back in about 5-ish minutes to do Sammy a bagel. Let's get back to it then. Just turn my controller back on. Thank you for your patience, everyone. These are the stables. Feel free to use them as you please. Let me know if there's anything you need help with.
Hey, thanks! Say, where can a feline get some donuts around here?
Donuts.
Donuts? What are those?
What? Don't kid around, this is important! We're talking about the greatest food in the world!
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of them.
They're a delectable treat, fried in oil! They're sweet, shaped like a ring, and each bite is pure bliss! If you really don't know about donuts, how come you don't go nuts?
Someone pumped
Sweet,
this idiot.
round, and fried in oil? It doesn't sound very healthy, to be honest.
That's not the point. If you've really never heard of donuts, how come you don't go nuts?
Someone please punch him.
I'm not sure what you mean.
No, Oh, don't you get it? Donuts? Go nuts!
I'm sorry, I still don't.
Okay, I guess I should stop waiting for a laugh, huh?
Oh, that was a joke? Sorry, I don't really get it. I see. Well, as you may have noticed, our village is made up of only Wyverians. Monster riding is all we've ever known. We only started exploring the outside world fairly recently. I guess we still have a lot to learn.
Sounds like you're all in the same boat. My buddy here never left Tokolo Island until now.
It's your first journey away from home? That can really take a lot out of you. You should get some rest.
Come to the Elder's house when you're done. He wishes to speak with you. Yeah, we do have eggs. So we have... What do these attach? Well, pop. Oh, I don't see any rare genes. Sad face. And unless 12 and 15 are similar types, that's not going to be a bingo. Nah, just... Yeah, why? I did pull them out so they didn't get overdone. Do you want them a bit more done next time? KLY. It'd help if I actually remove that. LY. Okay. A. Okay. 2. Mach 2. Nakalayenku. Evasion ability. Just got a blank one in the center. Suppose if that blank one could be swapped out, you could make a bingo there. Right. Name, please. Isn't Leo just Leoa? Is it Leo? Becky. Its head looks so massive for its body being newly hatched. Oh, well, there's a bingo at level 4. Anti-venom, deodorizer. And depending what 18 ends up being. That's not a bad one. I mean, no speckle genes, but... Name. Damn it. R-O-S-Y? Or is it S-I-E? Rosie. Need more eggs. Let's have a look here. Not that. Edit monster party. Excuse me. That's got basic bingo there. I do want to try out different things. See, that Piker is really good compared to this Piker, but you know. Don't have any other speed types really apart from mana, so guess I'll just have to leave it at that for now. Let's go learn about the rider channeling. Yo, Giza.
So you've come. A wild Paolumu appeared in the forest a little while back. Some of our riders were injured trying to escape.
A Paolumu? But those fluff balls are adorable! How could they hurt anybody?
True. Normally, they don't attack people at all.
Let me guess. This one isn't normal.
Indeed, this is the first time we've had to face such a threat. We'd like you to help investigate. Show us your skills as a rider.
So soon? Is that wise?
This should be a good experience. And what's more, the child has Red's kinship stone. This is a good chance for them to show if they are capable of taking part in the rite of channeling.
I agree with Zealot. If you plan to form a bond with Arathalos, you must hone your skills as a rider.
Well, when you put it that way, challenge accepted. We'll show you what we're made of.
Wait a moment, Elder. They don't have the necessary experience.
Hey, whose side are you on? We took down an Anjanath, and not just by a whisker.
You're just proving my point. That overconfidence could be your undoing.
Why-I-yada!
The safety of the village is my responsibility. I'd prefer it if...
Relax, Alwyn. I see where you are going with this. You may accompany them.
Thank you, sir.
Every hand helps. Now that it's been decided, make your way to the forest.
Eats Navi off cliff.
Sheesh! I still say we could have handled this on our own. Nonetheless, we'll do our best.
Please be careful.
Close.
Promlu live amongst the Ilu Loft trees. Just a little ways beyond the village. Are you ready to go? Ah. Nice.
He didn't win the 25,000 pounds. Put his legs on the platform. Net's full. The net's full.
So, why do I get the feeling DD has the hots for a certain, two... camera? Certain call for schoolboy here. Because you have a type, and I know the type, yes. This explains why you don't want to leave the area. Ah, yeah, quest now. Okay, well, I better go back up and actually accept that. How do I? Village is maze. Oh, I finally did. Oh, getting a few more red ends. Yeah, my controller is starting to annoy me. Oh, okay, there's stairs right here.
Hello.
Hey there, human rider. I wish I could go on an adventure with monsters just like you. I'd rather travel and make friends with monsters than stay back making monsters' beds. Wow, so you and your monster gonna try and take care of the raging Zoros together? Take out some bears.
Wow, thank you.
Time to build an army of Ollie. Be most highly effective. Where is it? I don't think they'll show it on the art. Okay, there's two reasons. One, because Rafa is your Rathalos' name for Monster Hunter 1. Two, from that flashback where it showed him, the scar's in the exact same place. So either that's highly coincidental and they're doing it just to throw us off, or yeah. But you know, they could be doing it just to throw us off and there could be absolutely no connection, but that's my theory anyway. I mean, did you play Monster Hunter Stories 1? I'm going to guess no, because I don't think you had a DS. Now's time for wrestling. So I need to go up to the main deck and go across to there. Never heard of it before. But yeah, you know the sky in the cutscene, it's the same, and the Rathalos that you're, or Rafa, is the same, because, so basically, the story in one is, and, how do I put this? The first one, the basic storyline was, you started as a hunter, your first egg was the Rathalos egg. You hatched it, Rafa was born. But basically a Goro Magdala, which is the, I have a giant virus that infects everything and makes it go rabid with rabies, and if it survives the rabies, it turns into an alpha douchebag monster. Basically showed up and started destroying your village, otherwise known as the Black Plague. And you lose Rafa until about halfway through the game. Until you find Rafa, who's infected with the virus, and basically the whole thing is about him having a special connection with monsters that's able to actually cure the rage. That's why his kinship stone does the whole special thing with it and that. Also, because the original village where the kinship stones are from, the special rock it's made from, was highly protected. Training is essential in the pursuit of strength. You are training, aren't you, Ryder? Let's see if you keep your eyes pricked up and you close sharp. Ready for the quiz? Oh god, a quiz. Perfect. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, let's try this. Question 1. Which of these items makes the monster more likely to retreat from battle? Correct. Question 2. Which of these items works on flying monsters? Correct. Flash bomb then. Even though you could throw a fiery knife at a flying monster, which of these items deal damage to monsters regardless of their hardness? Power bomb. I'm impressed you got them all right. You sure know your items? I think extra hard questions next time. And tailspin. Cobra recipe for zest peels. I'm guessing zest peels are peels. Okay. Interesting. Right. Let's head out. We have golden dens to find, monsters to make retreat, and normal dens to completely ignore. I wish we could just drop off the cliff, I really do. It's the bloody stairs down again. Let's head out. I want to make you met monsters. Yes, because they're giant and sparkly. Okay, that doesn't look right being that small. I know we're essentially riding adolescent monsters that aren't fully grown. You know, they're more like teenagers. Kids/teenagers. That still looks so tiny. By the way, there's quests in the main Monster Hunter games where you fight monsters this small, and oh my god, they're the most terrifying things in the world because they hit like trucks.
Marshall versus Road Trap match. And Aaron Solo tried to get involved, so to be trying out.
Oh, wow. Monsters are smaller than monsters. This is also true, but that's because they're younger. That's why Red's Wrath is now fully sized. So it depends on the monster, but it's generally, for most of the lore, a lot of the monsters stay younger-ish and don't grow to full size for quite a while. Right. Now, where are we off to? This a normal den? Normal monster. No one cares. Right, just, do I see any golden glinting in the distance? No, typically speaking, they don't need to. I mean, monsters typically only fight each other for food purposes, and usually it's a strictly thing of oh, I should have been paying attention there. They hunt you know, herbivores a lot of the time, meat eaters. I get butt raped by Giggy and an Ollie appears. Lovely. Right. Okay. Take out the Giggy. Oh, you use a bow. Poor
Keep up
Giggy.
this pace.
He's Jug Eye. I don't know why I call them Giggies. The female's the Giggy one. Right, you use power attacks mostly, so speed is the key. Oh, thank you for healing, Matthew. Oh, shut! Right, how... Let's just really target the legs. I would stay on my paws, but I'm gonna knock it off this. Oh wait, it spars back. Hard body. Get back, Ollie! Back here! Back! Back! Get out! Fun time! Nuclear launch detected! I wonder if this is different. Okay, that was fairly loud, but it still made me jump. I'm gonna test that a second.
Don't waver. Keep going.
Yeah, this game is loud. I'm just wondering why that wasn't that loud for me, though. Because there have been some problems with, Might have to turn it down. How do I do it again? Oh, yeah, there. Just do the channel point one. So I don't have to get sound alerts up. Alright, so I'm just messing with it till I get the right sound. Every new game. Ah, it's better. Okay, so just mess with the volume of this game a little, I think. I learned relaxation. Piker Mark 2 and maximum attack. Yeah, you guys should have said that it's still very loud and I would have turned it down a bit more. What is my... yeah, I suppose it is. Oh, that should be a bit better. Let me know if that's too quiet now. When it comes to like the combat and everything. Let's see how loud the grenade is now for me. That sounds about right. Ooh, this place is pretty.
Whoa! Huh?
This area has remained unchanged since ancient times. Many kinds of monsters live here, along with some rare species of insects. That said, a lot of them have been disappearing lately.
So you think strange things are happening around here, too?
Let's hope not. There was much more wildlife around here in Red's time, though.
Oh, so that means you knew my buddy's grandpa too then, huh?
Yes.
Everybody talks about him like he was a celebrity. What was he really like?
It's hard to put into words. I knew him almost his entire life. I have so many memories of him. Our village has long since been inhabited solely by Wyverians. Not everyone was happy about him being allowed to come and go as he pleased. However, he never let any of that bother him. He and Guardian Ratha just kept showing up again and again. He was always so open and friendly. He was freedom incarnate. A perfect match for the King of the Skies. An incredible man.
Guess that runs in the family, huh, buddy? Hold on. If you knew the old guy since he was a kid, how come you still look so young?
The way that Wyverians and humans age is a little different.
The way they age?
Little.
Yes, we live longer and age slower than humans.
Wow, how about that? That makes me wonder, how old do you think Anna is? She could be as old as an Elder Dragon!
When Red first arrived here, everyone said it was impossible for humans and Wyverians to be friends.
Why would they think that?
Because we could only spend such a short time together. Humans mature in what feels like the blink of an eye for us.
Were you afraid humans wouldn't want to be pals with you anymore once they grew up?
Yes, but we were wrong. Even though I can no longer meet Red anymore, I still consider him one of my closest friends. Therefore, I'd never be able to forgive myself if I let you get hurt on my watch.
So that's why you insisted on coming with us.
Do you hear that? There's a monster nearby.
My whiskers didn't pick up any signals. You got better senses than me, huh? I'm impressed, Alwyn.
This is nothing. It's completely normal for us.
There's-
Back in his day, Red trained his senses to an even higher level. The best I can do is pick up on distant sounds.
Because your ears.
But he could actually hear the voices of monsters.
The voices of monsters?
Come on. This way.
Yeah, that was a thing in the first game. Look, the scoutflies have found something. Come on, buddy, follow the light. Scoutflies seem quite useful. The lofty trees can be confusing. This should be a big help. Yeah, that's the first game. First game was fun. Oh, golden dens, where are you hiding? Ooh, poop. Oh, you have Ultimate Foot. Ooh. Walla Paco. Is this an Everglade or is it a Den? Scoutflies test go deeper into the forest. Oh, almost fun. Hello, Polar Pecker. Hey, do not use blades. Okay. Kiss. What's the favor? Yeah, sure. Just gonna go check on my daughter, guys. I won't be too long. One eternity later. Thank you, welcome back. She's awake. When did she go down? When she passed out, was that 4 or 5? 5ish, yeah. She passed out about 5 o'clock, so we just let her sleep. Now she's having some milk. She'll probably be awake most of the night, unfortunately. There's not much we can do about it. Smack in the head. all the cuddles. And that smile. She loves her mummy. Bonk. I'm muted? I shouldn't be muted. You should be able to hear me. Can you not hear me? Hello? Okay, so DD can hear me. I'm gonna say I did unmute myself. Damn it, DD. Okay, you were trying to fuck with me. God damn it, M2. Mr. Guard. Yes. Oh. Okay, so it has to be hammer. Oh, we broke the head. Oh, if that's the case, time to hammer Qualopecco to death. Absolute evasion, relaxation. Covers the user's health. Wait. So by relaxing, we get our health back. How the hell did that work? Recharge box. Yes. Vengeful ice cream. There goes another part. And there goes the Qualopecco.
Impressive display of kinship.
Well, hopefully I'll know the HP of that thing again next time, so I can absolutely mince it and hopefully get it to retreat. Because I wouldn't mind a Qualopecco. Would be good healers. Go this way. No, I got my own chocolate. Yeah, I don't think you even opened them.
No, I didn't.
Right, so hammer. Break the head. I should probably look up how you build up charge for the hammer. Winning head to head. Yeah, I need to heal. There's the head broken. Oh, time to switch. Well, I'll be good for another turn, so this is why I enjoy the criticals. Fireball! Cold blast! Oh, this may hit it. Oh well. Oh, it lives. Holy moly! How much did you want to heal? Cheeky butt waffle. Oh, here you go, buffing up. I'm gonna paintball it next turn. What should my sim do? Build the skill. Reading. Wait, this is 3, yeah, so it's not logic. Yes. Pretty sure we're gonna hit it in like 3 turns. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely. Riding time. And now for the funniest kinship skill in the world. Nom, nom, nom. Stop eating! Yay! Ooh, S rank as well. Yes, pudding cup. Might need to buy one. Give me a quarter pack of egg.
I love it.
That'll have to do. I see golden bones. Bug. Monster's out cold. Let's try not to wake it. Here's its beauty sleep. Don't we all?
Right, great. That's fine.
What?
How much you buy?
What egg can we get? Boring. That'll do. Do. I'm gonna get myself a color peckle. Tracks found. Ooh. Give me that for the tracks, but give me that. Heads on plus time is small. Give me that chest. Heart Chiro. You got Maxine. Who's that? Who's that? Mr. What? Go back? Should I put it down? It's a great Jaggy. Villain might use technique. Protected. Ow. Need more armor. Ow! Really need more armor. Ow. Oh, that's a one dead Juggy. Oh, that's gonna go bad.
Don't waver. Keep going.
To lose a heart. Oh my god, poor health. The luck. I need to make more potions. Fortunately, my sexy man bug armor is not going to cut it. Ah! Horse. Cheeky bump waffle. Yeah, pissy. Back off. I'll get the little one. Synchronized attack! That's the reinforcements taken care of. I may be required to grind a little. Nothing wrong with that. Riding time. Kinship skill. Fireball explosion! Nom, nom, nom. Tasty! Approved. Unstoppable. Rock Stampede. I'm sweating. So who should suffer? I love you too. Oh, you're amazing. Oh yeah. Combine must make potions because we are not doing so hard. Potion. That should be enough for now. Baby girl, I don't think Mummy's in the mood to play. Screen turn on. Oh, we're getting closer. In the mood to play blocks. Huh? I know, she's getting really obsessed with her block controller.
And don't, because you got off on her.
I wanted to get her 2 lots. Hello, Zorus. Power attacks. Yeah, let's go to Wing Summit first. Are we in? You're going to get drilled by the beast. Okay, they mostly use speed attack. Sneak attack. Nope. Goodbye.
Good. Keep pushing.
There's multiplayer, DD? Ooh! I did not know there was multiplayer.
Keep up this pace.
That is something I did not know. I mean, what kind of multiplayer are we talking about? Who knows? Alright guys. Time to ride. Need to heal. Yeah, it mostly uses power until it's wounded. He's not going to get his kinship up there. Might as well just fight as one. We'll have to see. Might as well build up my kinship gauge. Do more damage that way. Well, if I wanted to go, I should probably paintball it at this point. Give me your egg. Now it's probably time to just nuke it. Yeah, that was lucky. I thought it was going to kill it. Now are you going to get up?
Well done.
Nope, didn't retreat.
I'm impressed.
Oh well, it's always going to retreat. Probably go check what you're actually supposed to do for these Auroras. Fuck's sake, why am I so hungry? I could make a sexual joke, but instead I'm just going to say because you're so tired, so your body's trying to keep yourself awake with nutrients. Right. Food, I need food. What would you like, though? Biscuits? Crisps? Whole fucking horse. You eat a whole horse. you want me to get you chocolate from upstairs? Okay, sausage roll. Let's go. Okay, I'll go get your food. I will be right back. I need to feed the Sammy before she eats my boo-boos off. Oh! Right. Now let's have a look at how we can get Azoros's. Fighting it with a sonic bomb. Thank you for the welcome back. So we have to scare the crap out of it with a sonic bomb. I'm pretty sure 1, I can't make any of those right now, and 2, I don't really have any. Do I have any sonic bombs? I'm pretty sure I don't. This makes me a sad man. Yes, honey? He loves it, that's why. Hello. I've come to fight you. Don't really care too much about getting the juggy. I suppose I should use the attacks.
Don't waver. Keep going.
Oh, draw. I forget yet the alphas use the bloody sneak attacks. Oh, shot. Extraordinary Rider Black. I'll take that. Fireball! Don't pull its pack! The annoyance. Have a fireball. You may be mad, but you cannot handle this. Excellent, now I can ride on. Have recovery. Okay, you're probably gonna use a power attack, so I'm gonna use a speed attack. Oh, no, you're gonna use speed. The draw. Nah. Let's finish you with style. Nom. Yum, yum. So tasty.
Keep it up.
So much fun that way.
Impressive display of kinship.
One EXP short. What the hell, game? You messed with me hard. Oh, there's a chest over here. What are you? All done? Good game. All done. Hellfires are soaring around that den. I guess that's where we're going. Let's heal everyone up quickly. Now, I'm not normally the biggest fan of these things, but hey ho. Right, Gary! Oh, damn it, I fell off. Fun time, Gary. Whee! Ooh, flash bomb. Hello. Gary's come to play. Great jerky. Don't get surrounded. Okay, they're gonna use speed, so technique. You are dead.
Good. Keep pushing.
Damn it, Gary! I can get out of here. Let's do this, Clacker! Mach 2! Power shot. Yeah, everyone do a power attack. It's like, I'm going to charge. Using burst. Like a Mark II is not putting up with this bullshit. Okay, that's gonna summon more of its friends, I already know that. I feel like I might have to spend a little bit of time leveling up for a while. Bomb. Now it's Pissy. You cannot beat the pig in the charge. Piggy smash. Ah, excellent. Riding time. Okay, I'm gonna lie, I want to see what the pig does. Time for Wild Ride. Go!
Well done.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Double KO!
Impressive display of kinship.
No, it doesn't, but, you know, some anime games do like to go over the top.
Ellen.
Hmm? You gonna stop her? No. Didn't think so. Go on, Gary. The jump animation for this is so funny. Just like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ooh, yoink. You mean the over-the-top, like, part of the Kimchi attack being the monster slipping on a banana peel? Yes, something like that. Like, it does, like, the full-out charge, and it does a silly, like, it goes around the world and then smacks into it. Around the world in 80 days. Ah, see you in Azoros. Unfortunately, I do not possess the means to make you to really, you know, retreat. So I'll just beat the crap out of you until we gain the means to make you retreat. Well, you mostly do power attacks. Forward. I need to break your legs. Say goodbye to them legs. Is that what happens? It slips on a banana. Let's do this, Gary. Oh, power burger. Hydrate this Annie. That's not her turn. Just not on purpose. Right. I'll be back in 2 seconds while I get Sammy a drink. This won't take too long. She's happy. That's all that matters. Yeah, well, you're fucked, because I have to. Right, now it switches to power. Dash techniques, uses some honey. Oh, let's just ride. It's gonna use the honey, isn't it? So, no matter what I do right now. How you got knocked over?
Well done. I'm impressed.
You must learn the ancient and noble art of making a sonic bomb at some point. I'll have to look at the quest when we go back to town.
Oh, business. Hello, Alistair Black.
Around anything else? No. Here's the egg place.
Hello. Ow.
Oh dear. Looks like nobody's home, but I bet you someone is home.
Oh, Alistair Black.
Hello, Puffball Bat. It's cute, Puffy, but they're super fierce when they're all riled up. Go hide somewhere if it can't reach you. Fighting a monster like this on the ground is just asking for trouble. Hey, we didn't come here just to watch on the sidelines. We can still fight, right, buddy? I feel like it's best to use speed. It is not best to use speed. Ow! Okay. Mind me, I'm just gonna chug a potion. What? Good luck with that. Okay, step 1. Flagger, your turn. Let's stick to power. Makes sense. This is ineffective. Slap it in the face with poison is effective. God, oh, it scratched it. You are poisoned. What you gonna do? Hyper backwards, but that doesn't sound good. Pattern inflated, what's it planning to do? Blind it is one way to take it down, but you need to consider how to deflect its neck pouch. Target the neck. But you see, I found this little thing in the chest. Full of flash bomb. Inai Konato! You knocked it down. Using a flashball against fire monster, very effective strategy indeed. Excuse me. Nope. Power attack for the victory. I win. Critical. Oh, now it is pissy. And it has a black mesmer around it. Oh, it's going to go up in the air again. Focus! Slash! Vengeful Ice Drill. Lethal Tackle. Oh, critical. Nice one, Quacker Mark 2. They target the neck pouch. I don't know how well this is going to work on it, but brute force won't cut it. You can use slashing, blunt, or piercing weapons. Think carefully about your options. Oh, he uses speed right now. Oh, Jesus! Oh, there goes Clacker. I did not notice. Thank you for telling me that, though, DG. Okay, we're gonna want someone with decent health. So, Rosie, let's give you a try. Okay, so it said that it's actually not working. Give me my lance. Synchronize! Oh. Make quite the impact. Shelling tea. That was an interesting animation for a bow shot. Yes, poison him.
Good, keep pushing.
It's special popular, but what goes up must come down. Found it, brace yourself. Now's the time to beat the Everlow and grab out of it. But in my case, Yolaga. Tailspin! Ooh, nice critical, Rosie. Oh, we know it's getting low on health. Time for a nuke, it seems. Nuclear launch detected. Double flyer maneuver. Okay, that looked more like a hydrogen bomb than a nuke.
Going.
Oh, it's down.
Impressive display of
Not as
kinship.
great as I thought. I learned something from this encounter too. Yeah, I learned leveling up and grinding against new armor and weapons will be a thing right now. We need more durability.
You did it, buddy! Now we're another step closer to the rite of channeling! We couldn't have done it without you, Alwyn! You make a pretty decent teacher! You might even be better at it than me! And I'm navigating Navirou!
Me? A teacher? You've got to be kidding. If you really want to become a better rider, you can learn more from the monsters than I could ever teach you. Monsters are much closer to nature than we are. They're in tune with the world around them. Understanding what a monster is trying to tell you is one of the most important skills you can develop.
Well, that's certainly easier said than done.
First, you must learn how to listen.
Now, now I'm all confused.
There's no rush. Just keep improving little by little. You'll see what I mean. Come, we need to report to the Elder.
Now you're talking. Let's ride, buddy.
Thank you for feeding the dragon, DD. Grab an egg. Materials, though. Gotta grab them materials. I know when these might come in handy. Right. What eggs do we have here? Single egg, obviously. And all the eggs are gone. Can I grab stuff? Mr. Bone. No, I can't. Oh well. Leave. Home we go. Gathering charms. Look at Von Catton. Bye-bye. Yeah. Hey, you tease me so. I just want to lock the right channel in before I go egg hunting and grinding, but no. Then be like, you are going into this den because it is rare. Roger that, DD. That looks like a Pulamu up there. Hello, Rick. Time to leave. Humble birdman. Looks like there's a caravan stand nearby. Yep, that'll be handy. One to save and two to get back to town. Back we go. And whoop! Prayer effect has worn off. You might want to go back on occasion, check the quests there. I will do. I did see that there were some quests back there and stuff like that to go messing around with. Do. Eat this. Jeez, boost per pot to level 3. Its effect is now much more powerful. Yay. You got Garen Charm times 3 as a bonus. Look at Charm times 3 as a bonus. So I jumped from level 1 to level 3. 52 battle points, making rewards easy to obtain, or gathering. Let's go with the gathering one. Kinda wish I had amiibos, but I don't actually have any amiibos. Hello. Quest complete. Great Sword Guard. Wow, you have to wait this late in the game? You have a 2-year-old. I'd avoid amiibos. Yeah, because she'd take them. And those things are expensive. Must hatch eggs. Oh, that's not a bad Colapaco. Very interesting Colapaco. Maybe I require your naming services. Well, I know that's a G. Then is it an R? A? C? E.
Yeah.
And there is the basic Caramello. Which, you know, is nice and all, but... Name? Is it P-U or P-O-U? P-A-U-L. It looks so fucking cute. That looks so fucking cute. It's got a purple gene in it. Ooh. That is actually nice that you can see what they look like. So you can go back and revisit all the cuteness. Right. Name. Yes, we will pick and choose what we take before we go out. But for now, let's go turn in the monster board. Oh no, a flash bomb. New gene slot. Okay, so now Gary has an empty gene slot that we can put stuff in. And some paint berries. Breaking parts. So we have broken the parts. And we receive a bunch of lucky charms. So we have some holy... That's a cover. Flying Fury. Ah, the Flying Fury. Okay, so I'm guessing that's a special named Alumo. Interesting. I'm going to keep accepting that because building off flash bombs is never going to be a bad thing. Huh? Oh god.
Welcome.
Yeah, look, I need new armor and weapons. Because, yeah. You know what, as much as I'd like to look like a puffball, I think I might go Quadrupecco style. Mosaurus. Fish. It gives me Dancer Small. I know that's probably nothing I care about, but you know. Increases speed at full health, also boosts attack and defense somewhat. Oh, I know I should look at what skill it gives me, DD, but like I always go, I like this armor. Fortunately, I don't have any, whatever that is. Give it up, but that'll have to do. Yeah, what about some new weapons? Luminknife. Bone Tomahawk. Oh, I remember that. Bone Tomahawk funny. I like my poison. I suppose I could upgrade the poison. No, I am missing poison sacks. Types of sack at least. Make me sad. Because I like the poison. Oh, finally, I can make a new gun lance. Oh, there's a lot more defense, but it doesn't have a skill. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but... I need blue cook-up materials. I need to go on a serious hunting expedition.
Thank you.
Let's fix my equipment. Well, I'm hoping that's all they had to do to get the unlock the right of channeling, because I just really want that so I can mess with genes, because otherwise I feel like I'm gathering monsters to just fill my den for no reason. Camera, behave.
I see you are back. How was it?
It was just like you said. I don't know why, but that Paolumu was going nuts. But don't worry, we made sure it won't be causing any more trouble.
Well, yeah, we possibly murdered it, possibly just told it to bugger off. We're not
Well
entirely
done.
too sure.
However, you still lack experience. You must work a lot harder if you plan to protect this egg.
Well, jeez. You got any other problems around here? We'll solve them all. No big deal. Bring it on. Right, buddy?
Some of our villagers have been reporting an increase in monster attacks on the Harzgai Rocky Hill. We suspect it to be the work of a monster camouflaging itself among the rocks and boulders.
A monster that
Basarios?
looks like a rock?
That'd be a Basarios.
I feel like I've seen one of those before.
So far, we've been unable to identify the creature. You'll go find out what it is.
I'd like to accompany them on this quest as well.
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay, new plan. Fight everything from A to B. Because we do need to do some serious leveling up. Let's go to the map. Okay, no new other quests. Right, I'm gonna go see what else, what I want to take. I'm at 17 out of 24. This concerns me. Okay, you're a technique base. Hey, you have nest search. Which means I can switch you out for that. Jesus Christ, every single thing I have is a freaking... Take Grace. Action mystery, because it's probably fly. Everything I'm finding is technique based. I wonder why. Alright. Do a trial before we head out. Just get a little leveling. Oh god, why am I not surprised, Edie? These things use technique, didn't they?
Good, keep pushing.
Hidden characters.
Impressive display of kinship.
What do you mean by hidden characters? Oh, I got a gold medal. Should probably also go looking for where I can get some bottle caps, because I'm guessing if I visit the wherever he is, where's he hiding? Yeah, I'm guessing if I visit the Moxen, there's another upgrade for the barn or something. Catnip, feline, Moxen kit, Thunderport hand, all the good stuff. Yep, stable blueprint 2, so I need to save a 14. Not entirely too sure what I'm looking for here. We're on the bottom level. There is that. You have to trade bottle caps instead. Arrow. Barrel. Barrels. Find all the barrels. This is true. Well, keep an eye. If I see a moving barrel, I'll go click X on it. Or A on it. Right. Time to go kill everything from A to B and keep an eye out for gold flashy dens. Oh yeah, as much as I like you... Hello. I have come to murder you for your glorious EXP. And all your parts. Critical!
Well done. I'm impressed.
Yikesies! All your parts and materials are belonging to us. Monster Den. That way! Give me the rare monsters tonight. What will we find in this den? Oh, it's a cave, this one. Hello, Mr. Spongy. I feel like your power. I was right. Okay, speed is the way, but wrong weapon, but at the same time... Yeah, I want to focus his head. No, not switch one sees. Just try the gun lance. That works. Thank you for that, Mr. Guard. Oh. Space indeed. What was wrong with it, DD? Is it too loud or something? Yeah, a bit loud. Yeah, I can quickly go fix that. Extension, my extensions. Sunless. Convert your Twitch and YouTube clips to your sound alerts. What? Okay, I'll have to have a look at that later. Space.
Why don't even think about it?
Alright, put it to 70% volume and saving.
Why don't
Then stupid core. Do not expect ears bleeding. No. 1 second, guys. Violet has the wipes, which is never a good thing. She takes them all out of the bloody thing. Like, with Godzilla, you expect loud. Rather stupid Space Core, not expecting it to be. Oh no, I expect that Space Core to be loud, but yes, not that loud that it hurts your ears. But it's at 70% volume now, so it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, this thing is now pieced off. No, but I feel like I should heal Grace. Healing was important. I'll say hello to the swing monster. I'd expect so, considering, you know, what it is. Oh god, what it is. Probably won't work, but we'll see. Oh, my body. Okay, now we can see what the Quadripeca does. Foul Bomb Storm.
Keep it up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Well
Douchebag.
fought, my friend.
They probably have a special condition, I know, but one can pray. Right, so what's your special thing? Because having a swimming monster is obviously kind of a necessity. Break the stomach with a slash type weapon to boost the retreat rate. Noted. So gun lance the stomach. Got it. No wait, no gun lance the stomach. Sword the stomach. To the chest. Hello. I'm happy to fight you. You need EXP. These things use speed usually. Let's tag team it. Oh my god, it's still here. Now it's dead. Bang breaker. Ooh.
Good. Keep pushing.
You might want to heal, Arwen. Power shot. Nah. Freezing burst. Ow. Wow. Becca. Stop calling your pack. Bloody little thing. And power shot. Get him, player! Get him! Yeah, no, not happy. Goodbye. Aw. I didn't finish him off. That's okay. Full speed ahead and ram him. Biker, charge!
done.
Yay, leveling ups. Song of Protection, new gene slot. Going nuts on monsters? Pretty much. We're in a rare cave at the moment, Zach. How are you doing, buddy? Jump point. Guess that would just be a shortcut. Which, as much as I appreciate shortcuts, it'd be worth to just at least look if anything else is around here. Hello, Palmalulu. Technically, yes, we have a Palmalulu. That flies. But I'm gonna guess it flies because its skills locked off for now. For now I can only hit the body. Frag, it uses speed when it's blown up and it uses technique. Yeah. Yeah, though, I think the Palmalulu does. But we won't know for a little bit yet because I think we have to unlock it. Smack! Song of Protection! Oh, I remember. I'm going to smack the ever-loving crap out of you. I want you to know this. Oh, firecracker. You gonna inflate now? Because I've got grenades with your name on it. Yep, you're gonna inflate. It was bad for you, Palmalulus. I know you're going to use nothing but speed-based attacks now. So I'm going to build up my charge. Ah, this might kill it. Barrel bomb storm! Been knocked on its ass. And now it's definitely dead. And everything's broken.
Well fought, my friend.
Palmalulu down. Oh, the Palmalulu part. Oh, let's go see what egg we get. Slowly but surely, yes. That cold, let's try not to wake it up. You sleep. That's quite a pecker here. Ah, rare bones. Let's see what egg we get from here. That's a blue Yankukot, not a Quadrupecco. I kind of want to fight it. I'm gonna lie. Nope. Next. Next. Word of advice: if Navi says there is a royal monster nearby, don't ram Sea Monster. Your low-level ass will die. If that reeks, then it's like, dude. Noted, DD. Running. I'm guessing this is a super rare egg. Ah, that's why. Let's go hatch that now then. Yeah, swimming. Am I going the right way? No, like. Okay, just follow the road around. You fast travel? Yeah, I'm not near a caravan stand, so. Oh, okay. Because there are a few things you can get through swimming on the island. No, time to go back to the island and have a look around then. That seems fair. Get more rare monsters in that one there as well. Oh, I already know what it is. Mostly because I've already punched one in the face. Where am I going? But, for the record, Soggy Leviathan egg. Amazing smell. Okay, so this is a super rare egg. This thing's gonna look amazingly cute, isn't it? Yes, yes it does. It looks fucking adorable. And it already has a bingo. Nice. It comes with a double bingo, yeah. I'd say that's my first good find. Anyone want to be a Royal Ludruff? Who do we know that's very soggy sponge? Right. That was a rainbow shiny egg, by the way. That like just basically a super shiny egg. Oh, gold shiny, rainbow shiny. Okay. Yeah, we could name this Mr. Guard. Why not? Guard is G-U-A-R-D, isn't it? Guard. Yeah, I just make sure I spelled it right. He's probably lurking. Okay, so let's power type. Sorry, Clyker. Having swim on us is a must. Well, so I'm guessing the rainbow gene basically just acts as a it's an every gene automatic bingo type of thing. So it has one power bingo, so increased damage 110%. And then it has water bingo, so 110% damage. So it has an extra 20% bonus damage. Then it has water gene plus M, which boosts water damage, wretched water. And then it's going to get another bingo, normal bingo going across there. And it's done. No, I just have them because I like them. So I'll get Aqua Shot at level 8. Guessing those will be blank when we open them up. Want to fill this thing with water genes. What else do we have that we could take? All of these things have this. We have Nest Search already. Oh, I could go back and take the roll. Yeah, let's just take that. Bring it back out. Alright. Let's go save. House. Is it anyway? I can go back to the island and mess around for a little bit. You don't have an Angie for yes, you going to party for murdering things. No, you were quite lucky in duping the demo. What was it, a widely known glitch or something? Widely known glitch. Let's pray. Let's go back to the XP one. Sure, he had told me about it. Fair enough then, I suppose. Back to Hanako Island. Hi guys, I'm home. Man, do you? I see no quest here. There's a sculptor who works I've liked since I was small. They were extremely detailed but had this warmth too. Fortunately, the sculptor suddenly closed their workshop and left, so I tried searching them far and wide. That's all over well, but couldn't find them. Alan, can you find out what happened? Ask around the village. And I get 5 bottle caps, right? Take it as I go past people, just talk to them. Yo!
Well,
Welcome
hi
back,
there.
Han. Have you get materials off the island too? There are a lot of materials out there we don't have here. All the stuff you can create. Oh, okay, so I don't need to talk to everyone. Like you! Where's the sculptor? It's got no idea. Sorry, never heard of them. Actually, wait. I know someone who might though. Try asking the old lady who sorts out all the fish. Fish. Lady who sorts out all the fish. Okay, Sculptor. Actually, I did hear about that one, but that was a decade ago when I was young girl. I'm afraid I don't have any details about them though. Maybe someone older than me might know more. Bavarian, perhaps? They lived such a long time. I said that was a village where only Bavarians lived. Okay, you need to now go to that village to do the rest of that, so I can do that when I go back. Right, time to go exploring, I suppose. I know I need to go to that second Everglade because I believe there was some places that I couldn't get to because I couldn't swim. Excuse me. As well as there's a lot about here in the Cape. Thing. Do me a favour. Behave. Should I say my controller behave? We have officially learned, sir. Defense nutrients. Pounding M. I actually haven't looked at my charms for a while. What does this one do? Increases damage onto enemies with normal statuses by a good amount. Okay, since I'm using a poison weapon, that makes sense. How far out can I go? Now go to those rocks? That is the question. No, invisible barrier. Let's see how far around the island we can go. Okay, so this is the limit this way. Anything hidden around here? No? Just for fun? Just for fun. I'm swimming in the ocean. And I'm the fish. Okay, so we've been to those little islands there. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not Luttresses out here themselves, to be honest. Yeah, I remember. I believe it's that one that's like over in that direction over there. Anyone else see the fact that there is a nest or something out where I can't get to? Sapphire Rock, Everden. How do I get that? How do I get to that one? Pretty sure that one needs to fly. Oh, because it's right up there. Makes sense. Oh, that looks like everything. I believe it's that one? Yeah, because we've already been to that one. I mean, there are plenty of places that I need to go explore and stuff, so... Subquest Den, North Crimmer Evidence. We should go explore all of these, to be fair, as much as we can. It's a shame you can't put a marker down. Not that way. Just go in the water and swim across. Jesus. Oh, fish. Is that over there? Yeah, that one is over there. Bugger off, out of the way. Coming through. No fight. I'll smack you in the gob. If your level is much higher than the enemy monster you're fighting, you can select quick finish from the bottom of the background to instantly win the battle. Because it's easily leveling them parts. I can see why. You're over leveled for this area, bonk. Five bottle caps. Now that one requires climb. Hello, Puka Puka. I do need your parts. I hope you don't mind. I think these used techniques, didn't they? Yes, they did.
Your skills.
Yeah, I can see the trials being a good way as well. Finish these off.
Don't waver. Keep going.
Wretched water. You have all the debuffs. How's that tail? Probably. Nope, I win. Okay, let's see what your skill is, good sir. Let's see what your kinship skill is. I'm guessing burping boys. Sorry, making a giant kite away for doing a roly-poly. That just seems completely violent to my monstie. So sorry, Mr. Guard. Crunch time. And fall over. Oh, not quite. Now you are. This is true. That's how I'm supposed to use. I forget. I'm going to hammer you, like in a way you wouldn't understand. It's hammer time!
Keep going.
Oh! Pretty pookery. I didn't upgrade my hammer because I didn't have parts for it at the time. I'll have to go see if I can upgrade it again. Or make a new one. But yeah, I might switch to the hunting horn because I don't really use the special skills of the hammer that much. So I feel like I should try the hunting horn instead. This is so cold. Let's not try the wiki. I'm gonna get another Pooka egg. I want a very rare egg. Never mind. He can walk the poison off. I don't think there's anything else here that I can climb, so... There you go. I have made the donuts. Everyone likes a good donut. Especially me, to be honest. Yeah, but we're not that damaged, so it's not that bad. Hi. Come to murder you. Fresh meat.
Impressive display of kinship.
Kill everything from A to B. Is the way. I see a red N. Screw everything. Right, or do that. Just go back. Gimme red monsters tonight. There's a mobile chest in it. Hello. Give me more of your parts, please. Power all the way. Redeemed a posture check. And a hydrate. I need to get a drink, so I'll be right back. I can rock my daughter and I rock her. Oh, excuse me. Right, back to the murder. Hey, brother, welcome back there. Time for you to die. And there is one bug squish.
Keep up this pace.
Oh, that's a tail broken. And that's the other bug squished. Yeah, Mr. Guard is a Royal Lodger. Here's our tank. See his sponge. You're the thing next to me. You're a giant sponge lizard. Oh Jesus, that did a lot of damage. No, come on. Look, you're always a tank, aren't you? So you're a sponge, you absorb all the damage. Oh. The mean sponge murdering machine. Moonsault splash! I do apologize for this. Damn it. Oh, and will you hit? Actually, no, it's not gonna. Probably finish it off. Or at least break its body so it drops. Heaviest of heavy armor. Aww. Go to sleep.
Well done. I'm impressed.
Sad thing is I use the heavy blowgun. Nothing wrong with that. Do I even have any antidote herbs on me or anything? Yes, I do. Chest. Chest is the important thing here. Oh, some free potions. Yeah, you've always been a gunner. Free immunizer. I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, Puka Puka. There's no Puka Puka. Oh, there's no chest that way, so I'm not going to overspend time. You're not going to catch me, are you? No, you're not. There's no monster nest. Might be a chance. BellMG mode. All the materials. Right, what eggs can we get? Must be at least shiny. No. Next. Look at. I get so many nightmares and flashbacks to Monster Hunter 1 from this. Oh, that's an amazing smell egg. Ah, gas! So, in Monster Hunter 1, one of the basic quests that you had to do was steal an egg from a Rathian's nest. With the Rathian chasing you,
Well done. I'm impressed.
that was a nightmare in that game. I don't think I ever actually got past it. No, I did in the end. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, my daughter's activated her unicorn. So there's a sub quest then. Oh, treasure chest. So I guess let's head up there. Hey, targets! You know, you guys really shouldn't antagonize something you can't fight.
Impressive display of kinship.
Sorry, not sorry. He's like, sorry, not sorry. I murdered you. I've just knocked you out. We're not entirely too sure what riders actually do. But by the fact we get those kind of materials, I'm going to guess we kill them. Because she fell asleep at 5 o'clock, Mr. Guard. Just bless her, she passed the hell out. Oh, hello, more targets. And then she woke up, so we're letting her stay up until we go to bed when we hope we can put her back to bed.
Impressive display of kinship.
I'm not going to be running out of money anytime soon. You guys are in my way. You know what? Lately, she has a nap. She doesn't sleep or go to sleep till quite late. So, but the thing is, she stayed up because Sammy's dad was around, or her grandpa. So she never went for a nap, and she literally just passed out on top of Sammy. So we had to put her down when we had to put her down. Now, what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to finish it here. Next time, we shall be exploring more of the island and mostly hitting up all the Everglades and any rare dungeons we come across for more rare eggs. But I need to stop because it's getting late. Just go find someone to raid.